We are going to discuss how to differentiate using the chain rule. So when given a function w equals to f with x and y variables in it, and then given a function x equals to xt and y equals to yt, so you will get w equals to f xt and yt. So by getting dw over dt, you have to use the diamond shape and then using the chain rule to solve it. And then from w to x, you put dw over dx, and then from x to t, you get dx over dt. Same rule applies here. When you want to get from w to y, you put dw over dy, and then from y to t, you get dy over dt. And then after that, you use the chain rule by multiplying dw over dx with dx over dt here, and then you add up dw over dy here from here, and then with dy over dt from here. After that, you will add them together and you solve the equation, and then finally you will get dw over dt.
Let's look at example. When we have w is equal to x squared plus y squared, and we are given the value of x is equal to cos t plus sin t, and the value for y we are given cos t minus sin t when t is equal to 0. First, we differentiate this function in respect to x. So that means we put the y constant. So it will be dw over dx. So we just get 2x. Since the y is a constant, it becomes 0. Then we differentiate the x function. So dx over dt. When you differentiate cos t, you get minus sin t. And when you differentiate sin, you get cos t. We do the same to y. We differentiate this function in respect to y. So that means we put the x constant. So it becomes 2y. And since the x is constant, it becomes 0. So dw over dy get 2y. So we differentiate this function in respect to dy over dt. So when you differentiate cos t, you get minus sin t. And when you differentiate negative sin t, you get minus cos t. So using the chain rule formula, we take the dw over dx, we multiply by dt over dx. So we take this 2x, we multiply by minus sin t plus cos t. So we have 2x multiplied by the dx over dt, plus we take the dw over dy, multiplied by the dy over dt. Have this function. Then we substitute the t. Since we are told that the t is 0, we put, where there is t, we put 0. So sin cos t becomes 1, sin t becomes 0. Then here there is minus sin t. When you substitute 0 where there is t, this one becomes 0, then this one becomes 1. So 2 times 1 times 2 becomes 2 times 2, which is 4. Then we do the same to this side. We substitute 0 when cos 0 is equal to 1. Sin 0 is 0. Sin 0 is 0. Cos 0 is 1. So we are found here we will have a negative. So it will be 2 multiplied by negative 2. So we get the answer to be 0.